Production.
You know, 2019, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one insane year. There's going to be a lot of announcements. There's going to be a lot of games for sure. We know there's going to be a lot of third-party games that, you know, we already knew about for the longest. Now, this video is not really going to be focusing on third-party games whatsoever. What I'm going to be doing for this video is pretty much highlighting the first-party games for sure. And we're just gonna, you know, go off of what's been teased so far. All right. So for 2019, okay, 2019 is definitely the year. It's definitely a big year in terms of announcements for one, but it's also the year in terms of getting us ready and pumped for the next generation consoles. The next gen consoles have been a topic for the longest. Many people have been speculating on what exactly we're going to get, what's underneath the hood, X amount of things. With Sony coming out recently with a new particular hint that we are for sure getting the reveal for 2019 with the brand new PS or the PlayStation 4 theme that just, you know, for the holiday, they pretty much, you know, confirmed that yes, the PS5 will indeed be you know, a thing in 2019. It will most certainly be revealed. As far as when they're going to do it, that remains a mystery. There's no hint that they will do it in February like they did for the PlayStation 4 when they first showed it off you know, back in 2013. There's no hint to that whatsoever, but the possibilities are still there nonetheless. One thing about the PlayStation 5, you know, coming from the 4, is that, you know, there's a lot of, you know, just pretty much a lot of, I would say a success story, so to speak, from the PS4 going to PS5, but there's a lot of redemption coming from the PS4, if you think about it, going in the PS5. Now, one thing I've seen too, though, and I've seen a lot of people actually talking about this, and a lot of people are kind of running with it, is the fact that a lot of publishers and journalists do believe that Microsoft is in some great shape to go against Sony and take the crown for next generation, saying that Microsoft is in the best shape, so to speak, because they, you know, they have the xCloud, and of course they have fixed the, you know, the ecosystem, so to speak, of the Xbox One. The Xbox One, in terms of the way it was, you know, received back in 2013, I mean, we already know, we saw the memes, we saw the countless videos. It all was, you know, straightforward. But Microsoft has come, you know, a significant way with new leadership. Now, with the new leadership that they have come and the new direction, I'm sorry, that they went, they have delivered on a few things. But as far as the next generation consoles are concerned, Microsoft is definitely going a different route compared to Sony. With Microsoft going with 4 consoles that are going to operate under the same umbrella, which is Scarlet, it's pretty interesting to see what they're really trying to do. But 4 consoles on the market is definitely something that we all need to take with a massive grain of salt, as we need to really see if that's really what they really want to do. Because you think about it, 4 consoles on the market is definitely oversaturating it without a doubt. With Sony teasing the PS5 for 2019 with their theme, and of course the numerous specs, sorry, that get leaked, you know, every now and then for both. You know, it's looking pretty close anyway at the start, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be close, especially with, you know, rumors that Microsoft will have a cheaper option for you to buy when it comes to the new Scarlet. And, you know, they'll have a more premium price console down the road as well. So who's to say? But going into 2019, there's definitely a lot to talk about. And we do have a lot of games to go through. Now, for what I have here, I'm going to start with Sony. Sony's pretty much the easiest one and straightforward. For April 26, 2019, we have a confirmed date for sure for Days Gone. Days Gone is going to be dropping for the PlayStation 4. All right. And with Days Gone dropping for the PlayStation 4, this is literally one of their first games to get you, you know, excited. This is one of the best games to get you, I guess you could say, get you set, basically, because there's going to be a lot of games coming out there, you know, throughout the year, And the sad thing is too, with these games right here, a lot of these don't necessarily have release dates, but they are indeed confirmed for 2019. So we don't actually know the release date for a lot of these, but just keep this in mind, all right? The ones I'm about to go through. So Days Gone for April. We have Dreams from Media Molecule. That is definitely coming out in 2019. They already confirmed it. We just don't have the release date at all. So that's another one right there. Dreams is one of those games that was constantly brought up, and it was just like, to tell you the truth, I actually thought this game was scrapped, to be honest with you. This game always gets brought up in conversations, and it's never really like, I would say, thrown around in terms of like, you know, like when it's going to drop or whatever. You would think that this game was canceled, but it is what it is. Another game that's dropping as well is Concrete Genie. Now, Concrete Genie was actually an interesting game. If I remember correctly, we saw this game back at, what was this game shown at? It was at their last event. They showed this, and this game was actually pretty cool. It was basically, you know, you're making graffiti that comes to life, which is pretty cool. I actually like that. That was actually a pretty cool you know, concept for a game. So that's coming out in 2019. We have Everybody's Golf for VR. That's coming out in 2019. Obviously, VR has been a massive hit for the PlayStation brand, you know, especially for being a $400 peripheral. Keep that in mind. It's a $400 accessory. That particular thing has sold ridiculously well for Sony, and it has been a pretty good success. And what there's also rumors, you know, suggesting that Sony's coming out with a beefier VR down the road for the PS5, and of course the PS5 will be backwards compatible with all current VR systems, which is definitely pretty damn cool as well. So nobody's definitely getting left behind. So there you go for Everybody's Golf for VR. Another game that we kind of got, and this was back at the PSX from last year, is Medieval Remake. Medieval Remake is most certainly confirmed for 2019. And hey, there you guys go. I never got into Medieval, never got into it at all. But I know for a fact it is it's definitely a big reveal for a lot of people. Now, this is where we get to a mixed bag, so to speak. There are 3 games here, ladies and gentlemen. There are 3 games. And whether Sony wants to release 2 of the 3 or release 1 of the 3 remains a mystery. But I'm guessing on just how much in terms of the competition-wise they might hold on to 2. You never know. But we have Death Stranding, we have The Last of Us Part 2, and Ghost of Tsushima. Now, let's be real here. The Last of Us Part 2 is most likely going to be saved to the end. I think they're going to do the same thing that they did with the PS3. They're going to save that game for the end of the generation. The reason why? That is the game that many people are looking forward to, and that is the game that many people have their eyes locked on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people love, you know, they love Red Dead Redemption 2, but they wouldn't argue with you and tell you that that's definitely Sony's treasure, which is The Last of Us. That is definitely their treasure going into next generation and, you know, going into next year. If they do decide to release it for next year, which I definitely doubt they probably would release it for next year. You have Ghost of Tsushima, which is from Sucker Punch. Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch is a game that caught a lot of people's eyes, and the game is stunning. You know what I'm saying? It's great. It's literally one of the cooler looking games out there as well. We do not know when this game is going to launch, okay? There's no release date that has been given so far for this game, but when this game does get one, we'll definitely, you know, cover it. But you know, it's definitely up for speculation as if Sony will launch this game or not for 2019. You know, it's definitely up there. So definitely keep that on your list and keep that, you know, in your thoughts, because we'll definitely be getting to that momentarily when we get there. And of course, the last one, and this was from Kojima himself. This is the main one that has everybody talking about it, you know. And the sad thing is, we still don't know hardly anything about this game. But Death Stranding from Kojima Productions. Death Stranding is definitely one of those games that looks like a gem. You know, it looks like a gem, and we do not know what exactly to expect. I know we have normal readers saying that the game is epic and expect a lot of cool things, you know, to have you mind blown, so to speak. But I mean, hey, let's be real here. He might be mind blown from it, but a lot of you might not be, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has different tastes, I guess. That's basically what I'm saying. You know, we don't know when it's going to drop. And that's the thing about it. You know, they did say that the game was done. However, they did come out and say that they're working with the Japanese version of the game. So they're actually having the new voice actors do voiceovers for the new characters, you know, to dub the characters for Japanese. So that's what they're doing, and we don't know when that's going to be finished. But I mean, this, you know, it's hard to say. It really is hard to say when that's going to get done. But Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, and The Last of Us Part 2, one of these 3 games is definitely going to drop for 2019. One of them, if not 2 of the 3, are going to drop. So keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure they would do that. It makes sense for them to do that, especially if we're going into 2019 and we're going to have a PS5 reveal. It will make sense for them to do that, to definitely, you know, show off power and to show you that, yes, we're definitely getting ready. Now, there are a lot of people hoping for a 2021 release date. Me personally, I wouldn't mind a 2021 release date. At least that means that we'll get a, you know, more of a deal as well. You know, with more, we can get more power out of the systems and also have a better price as well. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. And moving on to the Xbox. So for Xbox, we know for a fact for February 15th, we got Crackdown 3. Now, Crackdown 3, you guys saw the new gameplay of it. I mean, I don't really need to say much. The new gameplay kind of has a lot of people talking about it, but in mixed reviews. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to sit here and slander this game, but the game has been delayed numerous times. And the fact that it now houses a release date, its permanent release date, and the fact it's about to release is nothing but good. You know, that's good. At least the game will drop and you Xbox gamers will have it for February. So that's what's coming out for, you know, February 15th for sure. We know for a fact that we have Gears of War 5 coming out in 2019. I don't think there's a release date for it. I didn't get a release date for this, but Gears of War 5 is definitely a game that was mentioned for 2019 for sure. Ori and the Will of the Wisp is another one that was confirmed, so to speak, for 2019. But again, no actual release date was given. So hopefully we get some good updates at E3. Hopefully these games do get release dates by then. So we shall see. And the last game for Xbox was Halo Infinite. Now, Halo Infinite, see, this one right here is the one where I think we all are kind of going with this like, you know, like this is kind of like their trump card, so to be like, you know, when will they release Halo Infinite? Halo Infinite is one of those games that they definitely might take their sweet time with, since this might be the last game they cling on to until they drop the new Scarlet console. So you never know, but that's the other one for sure. And I'm pretty sure there's other games, obviously, you know, being made for the new studios. But again, we don't have any updates on those new games. It's all speculation. So we shall see whatever they have in store for, you know, you guys as we get closer to E3 and more events in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As you guys can clearly see, 2019 has got some pretty good games dropping in 2019. And the thing is this, you know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to make with this video is all of you should be excited for 2019 and not necessarily at each other's throats over something silly as an article that's clearly made by somebody who didn't really pay attention this generation. There's a few things that is stated in that article that are not necessarily true, but again, some people just cling on to anything. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ryan, obviously. Ryan the Professional, back in again, obviously. If you guys liked the video, definitely hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike. If you guys want to, you're new, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit the bell icon, stay up to date. Do appreciate you guys checking out the video, as always. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys again. You guys be good. I'm out. Deuces.